Hey guys, I kind of want to talk to you about the direction this YouTube channel is going. I don't know if you've noticed it yet, and I haven't really defined it, but essentially, I own a commercial cleaning business, and I want to teach people how to start businesses by using mine as an example. And I get a lot of questions about how to start a cleaning company, which is cool if that's what you want to do. But really, I want to talk about how to just start any business because there's only a few principles that you really need to understand. You need to have a good product or service and value that you can bring to the world. You need to know about marketing so that you can tell people that you have this thing. Then after that, you have to know how to close sales, and you have to have a sales process so that you can actually shake hands with people and exchange your money and your services. Then you have to deliver on your promise and your value, because if you don't do that, then you're a scammer. And then the last thing is managing your money coming in and going out, which is accounting. But if you know these things, you could start any business. And that's the whole point of this channel. It's not about running a janitorial company, it's about running a business. And that was my whole goal with starting the company, really, was because I wanted to be a businessman. I just wanted that for some reason. My entire life, I wanted to run a business. And so I chose janitorial because it seemed very easy and simple, and it seemed like something I could understand. And I knew if I could run a profitable janitorial company, I could probably run any kind of business. I want to teach people how to do what they want, when they want, how they want, for who they want, and how much they want. Because at the end of the day, that's what's important to me about running a business. I'm not necessarily trying to make millions of dollars or be a billionaire, drive around in Ferraris and jets and all these things. But I do value doing what I want to do on a daily basis. No one's telling me what I have to do. I get to decide. I get to decide who I go out and I do it for. If someone's an asshole, I can let them go. I don't have to work for them because I have income coming from many, many different sources, and that really frees me up to be in more control of my life. I get to work whenever I want to work. If I don't want to schedule a job, I don't have to schedule a job. If I want to do 3 big jobs at the beginning of the month and take the rest of the month off, I could do that. I get to do it for how much I want. I get to decide this is what I'm worth, and then I get to tell people that, and if they want to hire me, great. And I'll work for them. If they see that I'm worth that, then they'll pay me. And they do. I'm on a job right now. I'm going to make $1,000 today. I would not be able to do that working for anybody else. You guys have seen a lot of my videos where this is like a repeatable thing. It's not just a fluke. The whole thing of this channel is to teach people how to do what they want, when they want, how they want, for who they want, and how much they want. That's really what I've built my entire life around. And it's really not as difficult as you think it is. You really don't need to have a giant business to live this kind of lifestyle. And once you live this way, you remove yourself from a 40-hour work week or 50-hour work week and sitting in traffic and dealing with bosses that you hate and doing things you don't want to do. You have so much mental energy to focus on things that really matter, to focus on your family, to build relationships with friends, to travel, to experience life in a totally different way, to learn new things, anything you want. You can just have an idea in your mind and you can just start pursuing it because you don't have to be in an office or doing something for 40 hours a week. And we have the internet now and access to so much information, and there's so many different business ideas out there that there's no reason that you have to be tied down to a day job. That's the old way of thinking. That's the old way of doing things. I've been doing this for about 5 years. My wife hasn't had to have a day job in 3.5 years, and we make good money. And it's not magic. Anybody could do this. And I just want to take you on my day-to-day journey of what my life is really like, and hopefully teach those people who are willing to put in the work and willing to learn how to run a business, because it is work and it takes a lot of effort and a lot of personal growth and development to do that. And not everybody's going to be able to do it, I'll be honest. But I think a lot of people can. And I think that if you put in the effort and the time, you could become the kind of person who could also do it. And I want to share these stories because it's not often that I get to do that. I really can't do it in my personal life. I can't tell my friends what I'm doing, how much I'm making, what I do on a daily basis. I can't tell them about deals that I close. It's so outside of their realm of possibility of getting your paycheck every 2 weeks and having a certain dollar amount every single time. They they just can't relate to me. But you guys can. Like, you guys want to start a business. You guys are open to the idea of these possibilities. So I get to build a community of people that I can share this stuff with. Like, you know how awesome it is to get paid every single day? I don't have to wait 2 weeks to get a paycheck. I do a job, I get paid instantly. I'm going to do this job that I'm working on right now. They're going to pay me with their credit card. I'll get an instant deposit, an instant $1,000 into my bank account right away. I'm not waiting 2 weeks. I get to do this over and over and over and over. Like, I've got checks in my mailbox waiting for me to cash when I get home. I got checks in my car that I haven't even cashed yet that are just sitting in my glove box. And I never got to do that when I had a day job. And I can't really share this with people in my personal life. It's very difficult to find people who can relate to this lifestyle. And I'm not saying I have everything figured out. And I'm not saying that I'm better than anyone or that I'm doing anything great and amazing. But I am doing something that I've been working on doing for a long time. I've been studying business a long time. I've been trying to run a business for a long time. I failed over and over and over. I've ruined a lot of relationships in my career. I've ruined a lot of jobs. I've lost a lot of money. I've been on hard times. And I want to be able to share that with people who are interested. And sometimes that's hard to do in the real world. With anything, if I took up playing the guitar, I probably would have a hard time talking for hours and hours about all the new riffs that I'm learning because people just don't understand it. They don't give a shit. They don't care. It's not what they're interested in. They've got their own lives going on. And that's something that I deal with in entrepreneurship. So, anyway, if you guys are interested in doing what you want, when you want, how you want, for who you want, and how much you want, subscribe to my channel because that's what we're talking about. I'm not talking about being a janitor. I'm not talking about running a cleaning company. That's part of it because that's what I do. But it's the whole lifestyle of being free. So that's what you guys want. I hope that you find that here, and I'm gonna try to bring that information to you guys. So subscribe.